Hello YouTube, I'm Toby. Now in today's video we're taking a look at the Intel Xeon E5-2420 V2 processor. Now this processor has 6 cores and 12 threads and it's clocked at 2.2 GHz. It can boost up to 2.7, but that is only for a single core. It is a fairly old processor. It's from Q1 of 2014. And I have a feeling we're really going to see the age of this processor. And obviously it is an old server processor. I bought it from China. And today we're going to try and see if it can actually game. Now the system itself, we have 8 GB of ECC DDR3 RAM, and we'll be using the RX560. Now it goes without saying, I think the RX560 is going to be a bit of a bottleneck, but I'm going to try with a GTX 1070 a little bit just to see if the bottleneck is too big. Honestly, I'm not looking for what the maximum this processor can do. I just wanted to see if it could just generally game. I'm not planning on making a gaming build for this. I want to play around with Windows Server, and I figured this might be a good way to go because we've got a couple of cores, not too many, not too few, and figured I'd just try and see if I can make a short little video on whether or not this might actually be a viable option for gaming. But enough talking, let's get into some of the benchmarks. Alright, so our benchmarks are complete, and well, I honestly thought it was very hit and miss with this processor. Some benchmarks it did really well, others not so much. I really thought the RX560 was holding us back a lot by the end, but then I switched over to the GTX 1070 for the Fortnite test, and it honestly didn't do that much better, so I'm sort of thinking we are limited by these slow cores. Well, slow and slow, they aren't really that slow, they're just a bit slower, seeing as the Xeon processors aren't really meant for high boosts and, well, gaming. It is a server processor, so you get what you get. Now, would I recommend this processor for gaming? Obviously not. I think you can get something better and cheaper and more modern. Because, well, one thing is the processor, another thing is you're gonna have to go out and get ECC RAM, and you gotta go out and get a motherboard, well, that supports the processor and the RAM. So it was a fun little experiment, but definitely not a gaming processor. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching.